Good morning, Stockard staff. It is time for the fourth 6 weeks common assessment, which means it is now also time to review the 2020 STAAR Freeze testing plan. We initially had testing to occur from February 18th through 21st after President's Day, but we wanted to make sure that our 8th grade students had adequate time for testing, as they will be taking 4 STAAR tests in the spring. As a result, we will begin testing on Tuesday, February 12th and Wednesday, February 13th. Where on the 12th, 8th grade students will all freeze to take 8th grade science. 7th grade pre-AP students will also be involved in testing on this day. And then on February 13th, 8th grade will freeze to take 8th grade social studies. 6th and 7th grade will resume a normal bell schedule where they will take their science and social studies classes or take their science and social studies assessments in their classes over these 2 days to ensure that they get the full 90 minutes for preparation. We will then resume testing again on Wednesday, February 19th, Thursday, February 20th, and Friday, February 21st. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade will both freeze on the 19th and 20th as they will be taking math and reading. Students will eat lunch in their 6th period classroom so that teachers can return testing buckets on both days. And then on Wednesday, after testing, students will go to their 1st and 2nd period classes. On Thursday, they will go to their 3rd and 6th period classes after testing. On all the other days of testing where only one grade level is frozen, students must go to their 7th and 8th period after testing, as we have multi-grade level electives, which would mess up attendance if we had them go to any other periods. So Friday, February 21st, only 7th grade will be frozen. 6th and 8th grade will be on a normal bell schedule, with 7th grade students eating lunch in the classroom through 6th period, and 7th grade students resuming their normal schedule for 7th and 8th period. A more comprehensive breakdown. On February 12th and 13th, which includes 8th grade only, our teachers will pick up their testing buckets from the testing center from 7:30 to 8:10, pick up their regular first period students from 8:10 to 8:15, because from 8:15 to 8:35, they will complete attendance and verify that each student knows where they are testing according to the rosters that are sent out. Then, from 8:35 to 8:39, there will be 8th grade transition. Teachers, students, and staff will transition to their assigned testing location. Administrators and monitors will watch hallways. Then, from 8:39 to 9 a.m., teachers and staff serving as proctors will collect cell phones, pass on testing materials, and read script. From 9 to 12:31, students will complete their STAAR so that they get STAAR Common Assessment freeze, so that they get 3.5 hours to complete the assessment. They will resume their normal schedule from 12:31 to 1:01 by eating lunch in the cafeteria. And then from 1:07 to 3:30, teachers will resume normal schedules for 7th and 8th period. Hall monitors will relieve teachers to turn in their testing buckets with all tests and scantrons sorted by teachers. This will happen during 7th and 8th period. Be prepared to come and turn in your bucket. So as a result, testing buckets need to be picked up promptly by 8:10, as we will be very strict on this with Real STAAR. You will need a completed seating chart to check out your testing bucket, as we will use this practice when we administer STAAR in April and May. Your room must be testing ready with instructional materials covered and a proper seating arrangement. And make sure students put their names and ID numbers on test booklets and scantrons, and sort test booklets and scantrons by teachers so that we can ensure they can enter grades easily. It's a lot of different moving parts, so please be respectful of that. On the February 19th and 20th, the same practice is in place. The only difference is from 1:01 to 1:51, teachers are relieved by hall monitors to turn in testing buckets with all tests and scantrons sorted by teachers while students eat lunch in the classrooms. Then from 1:55 to 3:30, teachers will resume normal schedules for 7th and 8th period, except kids will go to 1st and 2nd period on the 19th and 3rd and 6th period on the 20th to ensure that you can see a variety of students. The same reminders are in place. And on February 21st, this includes 7th grade only. So it is all the same, with students eating lunch in the classroom, so 1:01 to 1:51, and then teachers will be relieved by the ELAR teachers to turn in their testing buckets. So some key points to remember for STAAR Freeze. Rosters for gen ed and small groups will be sent out by the end of the day on Friday, February 7th, for you to complete seating charts for testing on the 12th and 13th. Rosters for gen ed and small groups will be sent out on Friday, February 14th, for you to complete seating charts for testing that occurs on the 9th, 20th, and 21st. Seating charts for the classical B testing will need to be completed to pick up your testing bucket. Supplemental aids for STAAR Free subjects are to be copied by PLC leaders and dropped off to the testing center no later than February 11th to be put into buckets. And then students in pre-AP classes will have their tests labeled, so make sure that students receive the appropriate tests. Thank you and have a good day.